Oh, damn. Okay. Rites of passage. This place was cool as hell. Secandra's camp. Wait, there's some stuff over here. Ah. Let's grab that pot. Oh, there they are. That was cool. Stone giant people.
What can... First we have an army of Jotun at our gates, and now this. I don't know you, little one, but you'll find no quarter here. This is still Colossi-held territory for the moment. State your intent.
They look very similar to the Titans in WoW. It's kind of cool. What are you?
You barge into these lands, and yet you do not know who holds them? I am. My people are Colossi. For years we have held these lands as the hallowed grounds of our gods. We are stone and flesh, sword and faith.
I mean you no harm.
Everything does harm in these lands. I do not know you, so why should I take you at your word? Furthermore, none have come from those caverns since they were sealed, save you. How is it you came here?
Ask that strange statue. About the caverns.
It is a road that has gone otherwise unwalked since it was sealed. How did you walk this path?
A strange entity invited me.
Strange entity? A curious riddle, but one that must be solved later. It seems the Jotun have rallied their strength. Steel yourself.
Huh. Jotun! Always... Alright, you know what? I'm gonna just do this. And then do this. And then do this. Hey. Bye.
That was well fought, little friend. You have a strength in your arms that belies their lack of girth. Perhaps you are not the interloper I believed you to be. You claim to have been summoned. But for what purpose?
Wish I could tell you. I must seek the Primos.
What strange forces brought you here? You speak of the Holy King of my people, and that artifact you bear. Could it be the cipher? Your mission is twice damned already. The Primos is a recluse. But more immediate than that is the Jotun horde. Idilla is sealed off as long as they continue plaguing my people.
Tell me about Idilla.
It is the city you see floating in the sky over this land of savages and dangers. It is my people's greatest accomplishment and failure. I cannot speak more of it to an outsider. Forgive me.
What is a cipher?
A relic of great importance to those of my people that carry the faith. I thought it was just a myth, but one who carries the cipher is much loved by the gods. So the sages of my race say. A blessing as much as a curse.
Let's see, a recluse?
He is our spiritual leader.
Damn.
That is all you need to know.
Man. If I help, can I meet the Primos?
The Jotun are led by Kahrunk, a warlord that reigns over his horde from his ramshackle tower. One of my scouts, Remes, watches them now. He can offer you advice on fighting the warlord. And if you can kill Kahrunk, I will lead you to the Primos myself.
Easy. Sounds easy enough. How do I stop the Jotun?
The quickest way to end their threat would be to kill their war chief, Kahrunk. With his death, the others will be brought to heel.
Pull the lever, Krunk.
Keep it close to you. That artifact is proof to many that you are the avatar of the gods. It holds much power. It was an old passage built by my people as our faith demanded. Once, it was to lead to fertile woodlands. But we were commanded to stay our diggers, our masons. So we remain in the Teeth. It is a wonder to any mortal eyes, though because it is not good enough for the gods' tastes, we must call it a failure. And still we bear this bitter truth every morning. And by every sundown it seems liable to crush us under its weight.
Jeez.
The Jotun are a savage race, but their cruelty can be controlled as easily as it can be fostered. Before we came here, the Jotun were our wards, but that was a lifetime ago. And now they call for our heads.
And why is that?
The Warlord is cruelty incarnate. He has transformed the memory of my people's leadership into that of slavery, as if we possess such barbarity. He makes camp in the barbarous tower you see in the distance. He must be killed if this is to end. I command the soldiers that protect my people, the Colossi, from the dangers of this land. They are many, and we are but few. Each passing year it seems more and more like we lose ground. But what can we do? We are commanded to stay here.
By who?
We have come, little one, from savage lands and savage past. We have been picked by the gods to carry their will across this world. And now we inhabit this land, summoned by our gods to do their works, and who now are silent. Bring word to the city. They will need to know about the Jotun and this new interloper.
Man, why you gotta say that? Like, that's rude. Let's see, alchemical lab. That's garbage. It's very like Roman Empire-ish looking. School of the Hill. Alright, where's the... Okay. Alright, let's check this out. So yeah, so this map is a lot smaller, as you can see. I gotta go to the Jotun encampment, which is like literally north of here. It's gonna be a very... should be a very quick DLC. Sure, there's like some side missions here and there, but for the most part, I'm gonna just try to get through the main quest. This looks real nice, though. Goodbye. Why is there... Huh. How do you get to that chest? There has to be a way. Interesting. I feel like there's a passage I gotta find. City looks nice. Is it possibly over here somewhere? Uh-huh. Ooh. Oh damn, another finesse shield. What's this? Colossi altar. Watched by the gods. What does that do? +2 health regen? Nice. Alright, so let's see, what do I gotta do here? Speak with Remes? Secandra has told me that the Primos I'm seeking is the leader of her people. If I am to meet the Primos, I must first help her deal with the violent Jotun warlord Kahrunk. I should meet with Secandra's scout Remes and learn what I can of the warlord. So he's right here in this little encampment. This is his own little camp. Hi, Remes.
Ah! What a horrid little thing you are. Are you some kind of Jotun runt? Explain yourself quickly. The last thing I want is to give away my position.
Secandra wants Kahrunk dead.
That much I was aware of, and I knew Secandra would send someone. But you? A sign of the times, to be sure, but if you're to do the deed, then I have information that you will need.
Alright, what can you tell me?
Kahrunk is truly powerful, but no more so than his brethren. It is not his strength that's troubling. It's his fortitude. 2 kobolds he keeps with him work some strange magics that heal his wounds and help him resist injury. Kill them, and the fight is yours. Using primal magic would certainly help as well.
Oh, don't worry about that. What is primal magic?
Strange thing, aren't you? Primal magic is a magic imbued upon weapons and gems. Only armament can channel it. The magic does some damage on its own, but its true strength is its ability to augment other magics you cast on your foe to a devastating degree. Take this weapon, use it to inflict primal magic on a foe, and let loose your spells. Even a Jotun warlord could not withstand such an onslaught.
Ooh, hopefully it's good. Scepter, bro? Tell me about primal magic.
It is an older form of magic, one that does little damage on its own, but can wreak havoc when combined with elemental spells. Using weapons infused with primal magic, you can increase your foe's magical sensitivity. Even a troll's hide will have its resistances sapped. Imagine loosing your most damaging spells with no resistances. Few would survive such an onslaught.
It may actually work very well.
They gorge themselves daily. They fight at the slightest provocation. They pride themselves on their odor. Are these truly the menace to our society? I have seen him rip a spear from his belly without so much as a grunt. We thought he might just not feel pain, but I know his secret. I am a scout for the Idilla Guard. There are many dangers that lurk in the corners of this land. My job is to root them out. She is a competent warrior and good leader, but she's served the city almost non-stop since she became the captain of the guard. Every day she seems more strained than the day before. How long can she continue serving the city?
Okay.
Very well, little one.
Let's do it. Alright, let me check out this weapon that he gave me. The Primal Scepter. I mean, it's not that great. But I can try it. Maybe that was my secondary for now. Let's see what happens. Uses mana. Hang on. Let's see. I'm curious to see. So, like, if I attack one of them, right? With, let's say, a spell. Like the fire one. Huh, what's this? Close. It's all garbage. That's with Anthony. Let's test out my theory. So, see, that does 1490. Right? Now, if I use it now, ooh, it's way stronger actually. Huh. Yeah, I'll keep it for now. Makes my life a lot easier. Colossi Litany again. Let's grab that. There's nothing else over here. Sucks that I use a mana though. I really just gotta like hit them once. Alright, so that's gonna be me coming down. For now, let's go inside. Okay. Grab this thing. Oh, come on, man. Alright, let me, I wanna get cursed here. Nope. Lame. Like basically doubles the strength of the fire. Ooh. Try to lame. Alright, sell my junk. What? Oh. How far is Kahrunk? Huh. Not that far. So you gotta like hit him. It has like a 5-second duration or something. What's up, wolves? Ow. Don't I have a bunch of fate potions that I used? That I made? Hell yeah. 6 of them. A wolf. Nice. Still giving me a decent amount of experience. No, I didn't turn it. Time to go up. Alright, Kahrunk. You ready, bro? Rawr. Alright, I gotta kill his punks. There's one of them. You know what? Screw this. There you go. What's up, bro? Not bad. Athene's Tear. Nah. Close, but not better than mine. Gallon's Might? Nah. Okay. Ooh, Primal Staff. Let's go. Wait, I gotta just make sure everything's good. I took everything.